saxophone friends, Ms. Vogt here. It's time for the tune called Slip and Slide. It's the last song on page 26 of your book. It's 4.5. In this tune, we are learning two new concepts. The first one is a key signature that doesn't have F sharp. At the very beginning of Circus Act, which we did before, there's a sharp symbol at the front, meaning the key signature will have one sharp. It will be F. If you look at the beginning of Slip and Slide, instead of playing F sharp, which again is the middle finger on the bottom, we play our pointer finger instead. So all the Fs will be F natural, not F sharp. Now, saxophone friends, we've been doing F sharp since the beginning of time. So it's really tricky for us as we start to learn a different F to remember which one to use in these songs. So you have to mentally go, what's the key signature? What's the key signature? Is there a sharp at the beginning? Because you have to know which kind of F to use. Now here's a quick test for you. Will you please find for me the two F naturals in this tune? Slip and slide. Look through and see if you can find them. They're high Fs. Did you find them? That's it. That's all you have. Two F naturals to remember, and they're both surrounded by E's, which is easy because it's almost the same fingering. All right, now let's talk about the slur. You see a long line over those notes. That slur means that you're going to start the tongue at the beginning of that slur and not use your tongue at all for all the notes underneath. So measure one will sound like this. I just tongued that A, and then I didn't use my tongue at all for the rest of the notes. When will I start to tongue again? It will be in measure 2, where that new slur begins. And then in measure 3, where that new slur begins. That's hard to say. Okay, so you're going to look ahead to all those slurs throughout. Dynamics, we only have a piano at the beginning, soft. We have mezzo forte, medium loud in the middle. And then it goes back down to piano or soft at the end. Hardest part about this, in my opinion, are the slurs. Knowing when to use your tongue and when not to. All right, we're going to start out piano, nice and soft. 1, 2, beginning, and go. Is the trickiest with slurs because there are these little slurs that connect tiny groups of notes. The last two measures sound like this. I usually have my students do those last two measures about 4 times in a row and then play the whole thing again. Don't give up. This is a little tricky to learn slurs, but once you get it down, I think you're going to like it a lot more than articulation and tonguing.